Good evening and welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Jerome Aegean, and these are some of the top stories we have for you tonight. Another murder on St. Croix. This time it's Estate Glen. The Gentleman of Jones gets you in the holiday spirit. Jazz great Dion Parsons. And are you ready for some football? These stories and more are up next on News Channel 8. Our top story tonight, a man was shot and killed in the Estate Glen area last night at around 8 p.m. News Channel 8's Wes Small is on the scene of the tragic details.
We are in Estate Glen. Sad news to report as we approach this Thanksgiving season. It looks like we have recorded our 40th homicide of the VI territory, with 27 on St. Croix and 13 on St. Thomas. It was around 8 o'clock last night here in Estate Glen where neighbors, law enforcers, and everyone else claims about 40 shots from an automatic weapon or weapons had rang out. Here's what we have. At least one male individual dead here. We have a lot to tell you about. We do have an arrest that was made for possession. So with this, let's get started right here. And let's go to VIPD spokesperson Melody Rames.
Police on St. Croix are investigating the fatal shooting of a man that occurred at about 8 p.m. on Tuesday, November 22nd, near the cockpit in Estate Glen. Police have arrested one man on gun possession charges and continue to actively investigate this case. Police were dispatched to a discharging of shots, and when they arrived on the scene, they saw a man lying on the sidewalk and he was unresponsive. Emergency medical technicians on the scene said the victim had no vital signs and he was transported to the Governor Juan F. Louis Hospital and Medical Center, where he was later pronounced dead by medical staff at about 10:30 p.m. Police are withholding the name of the victim pending official notification of his next of kin. Police said the victim had a 9mm firearm tucked in his waist. Criminal Investigation Bureau detectives, additional officers, and K-9 canvassed the area for suspects and conducted preliminary investigations. A white 2011 Ford Escape was located north of the cockpit. The vehicle had several bullet holes in the body, was crashed into a fence, and abandoned. Inside the vehicle, police found 2 handguns, a revolver, and a Glock, which were turned over to forensic technicians along with the 9mm. At about 12:45 a.m. Wednesday, B Command officers were dispatched to a report of a person trespassing in Estate Glen. As they arrived near the scene, officers saw a male loitering in the area and stopped to question him. The officers saw that the male, who was later identified as Paul Girard, aka Bogus, was disheveled, muddy, and had what appeared to be blood on his clothes. The officers called other detectives and took Girard into custody. Further investigation revealed that Girard was operating a white Ford Escape earlier in the day. Girard was arrested and charged with possession of an unlicensed firearm and held on a $25,000 bail. He was remanded into the custody of the Golden Grove Adult Correctional Facility pending further court action.
Thank you, Melody. Now, look at this. Wow. Well, pretty much from what we can decipher, here's what I know from the street. The young man that was fatally killed, we believe he could be in his 30s. We also believe possibly he wasn't the intended victim. Possibly the victim, who was intended to be shot, could have crashed his vehicle in here. He escaped here, and we believe, as the cameraman pans around, that he was hiding in these bushes, scared to death from 8 o'clock until 2 o'clock this morning, when apparently he came out muddy. People thought he could have been shot. Perhaps he was just bleeding from the brush, muddy, soaking wet, scared. But we believe he was charged with possession of a weapon. I believe you should have heard that in Melody Rames' report. We believe that person could be a suspect or a person of interest. But we do know this. We have a victim, possibly in his 30s, not identified yet, and he does become the 40th, we believe, homicide victim of the Virgin Islands. 27 for St. Croix and 13 for St. Thomas. If you know anything about this horrible tragedy, you should call 911 or Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-TIPS. In Glen, I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
And in other news tonight, the senators of the next generation held a press conference earlier today. Let's take a look.
Our purpose for coming together as next generation leadership is understanding that we are in fact the minority. We are in fact tired of the status quo and is willing to stand up against the status quo. And we believe that together we will be able to withstand the blows that is usually distributed by a majority caucus against a minority bloc. We have held to for the past few months. We are committed to each other. We are committed to the Virgin Islands.
This water sample is one of the reasons why I wanted to meet with the EPA. And this is a bottle of water that came out of a potable water line at Estate Castleworth. A gentleman brought us a few gallons, and we kept a sample of it. And it's been disturbed, but when it's settled, it is crystal clear until you shake it, and then basically this is what you have. And this is the water that WAPA delivers through its portable lines to homeowners in the territory, not just St. Croix, but St. Thomas. And recently we have read in the newspaper that they are rationing water because the quality of the water is questionable, maybe even leading to health concerns.
We went to the Department of Energy. We met with Steve Lindenberg, Matthew Cattell, and I got the business card here for the other lady, Laura Smith-Morton. That was a critical meeting because at that meeting we found out that we really haven't been applying the pressure as it relates to looking for some level of subsidies for the people of the Virgin Islands. We cannot afford the electricity, the cost of electricity that we're paying today. We need one of two things, or we need both. We need capital, liquid money to subsidize the cost of energy. That's number one. And number two, we need a new plant, because the plant that we have now is burning oil at such a rate that that's the reason why we pay the LEAC at the levels that we pay. So we need money. And what is so wrong with asking the federal government to provide us with some level of relief until we can put new infrastructure in place?
And jazz musician Dion Parsons is holding a series of workshops for our young students, all in conjunction with his concert this weekend on St. Croix. Here's Wes with more.
Once again, happy Thanksgiving from my family and yours, and from all the family and staff at News Channel 8 to you. All right, I'm here with jazz great Dion Parsons, homegrown from St. Thomas, and he is holding a series of workshops, all to climax with a fantastic concert right here at Island Center on St. Croix. And of course, we got these students out there. Big yourselves up. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. How y'all doing? Yeah! It's wonderful, Mr. Parsons. I want to thank you so much for giving it up to the community at a time like this. You know, it's rough times and everything, but musically, you've been keeping us happy for how many years?
A lot of years. Almost 27 years since I've left home and went to college, and been coming back and doing various workshops and clinics throughout the years on all three islands. Yes. And now we've developed the Mentoring through the Art of Music program, and they have the Listen and Learn program here on St. Croix, and we've partnered. And for the last 2.5 years, we've really been expanding this program, and now we're really having this big finale with this concert this Saturday, November 26th here at Island Center. So you'll get a chance to see the mentoring program, the Listen and Learn program, and all of that come together in this big community concert featuring Stanley and the 10 Sleepless Nights, yes, the wonderful Eddie Russell, and the 21st Century Band featuring Rashawn Ross and wonderful Ron Blake, and a host of other Virgin Islanders. So come on out. And we also have the Quail Bay Ambassadors, who they are under the tutelage of Miss Bryson.
Yes, Miss
Bryson. So Miss Bryson, we all know Miss Bryson. Yes. So come on out and join in the festivities. It's going to be a really good event.
Can we say, and once again, I want to say happy Thanksgiving to Stan, because he is a hallmark here. That's for sure, his 10 Sleepless Nights, and it's wonderful that he will be featured and honored in this. Can we say then this is like jazz fusions with Quail?
Yeah, Quail Bay, it's Quail Bay meet jazz. That's the theme of the concert. So it's combining the Caribbean rhythms and harmonies infused with jazz, improvisation, and harmonies. So it's going to be a really great event. And couple things that they should know is that the concert is going to end with a big party. So come on out and check that out because it's something that's never been done before on this stage.
What can we look forward to on a positive note that this workshop will be about? What will we be teaching them? I'm sure they already know music.
Well, they have a great start. I mean, they have some excellent teachers and a great community that have a solid foundation in the culture and the real essence of what this music is about. So what we'll be sharing with them today is the opportunity that we've had to leave the island and go on and be successful in what we do, and show them that they can do that also, and also bring them up and share some insider tips and fundamentals and what they can use to help better themselves.
Please support Miss Bryson and Mr. Stan Joins and these lovely children out here. Thank you for giving it up, bro. I'm Wes Small. Happy Thanksgiving, folks, from News Channel 8.
And when we come back, the Gentlemen of Jones have a big fundraiser. Stay with us. The Gentlemen of Jones are having a fundraiser this weekend. News Channel 8's Wes Small has the story.
Thanks a lot, Jerome. Yep, we got a blessing with the Gentlemen of Jones. I want to say happy Thanksgiving, everyone. We are in the back lot of Echo Valley with fantastic Mr. Schuster, always accommodating. Here with Major Webster. Like I say, we get to bless it out here. You recognize some of these superstars here. Major, we want to talk about this, and it's going to be your fundraising event at Nissan, 6 o'clock on Saturday. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving, Wes. Yeah, we're having a function at the Nissan parking lot this coming Saturday, the 26th of November. We're having a function. The Gentlemen of Jones teamed up with Express Band to raise some money to assist us with our lighting. As you drive through the town of Christiansted, you can see the lights that we already put up, and they should be lit.
We're actually gonna light these lights and jump up on this Friday, so they'll be lit. And we gotta say thanks to Express Band for coming out and assisting us in getting this project done.
That's the 25th with the jump up going on.
Yes.
All right.
So we having this fundraiser starting on the 6 o'clock on the 26th.
Saturday.
Yes, Saturday. We want you to come out and enjoy a good old school gathering, old school music.
Yeah.
We have our DJs there with the Express Band. We have lots of food. We have turkey wings. As you hear on the commercial, we're not going to have any turkey, but we're going to have turkey wings, fried chicken wings, pot fish, escabeche, banana escabeche, roast pork shoulders, and a roast pig, and Johnny cakes, seasoned rice, vegetables. So come on out. Don't eat before you come to the event. Come and enjoy some good food. Come and enjoy some good food and party with the Gentlemen of Jones.
Just introduce yourself.
Fernando Webster Jr. Other events we have in store, not only with the party we're having on Saturday, but we also have many other fundraising events that we're doing for the festive season, such as a car race event that we're having on December 9th, which will be the qualifying races, and then on December 10th, we'll have the actual races. We're going to have food and drinks, so we encourage the public to come out, show your support to that event as well. And we also have the donkey races coming up, which are going to have Mr. Roy Rogers talk about for the donkey races.
This year we have the donkey race will be on the 18th of December, and we're looking forward to everybody to come out. We're going to be a family oriented thing. We're going to have the regular donkey race, the red donkey, we have the donkey cards, and we have different activities.
From the Gentlemen of Jones, check out their fundraiser.
See you on Saturday.
Tropical Nissan, 6 o'clock, and come to all their fundraisers, and hee-haw, see other donkeys at Paulie Joseph. Right. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
And we want to thank the Gentlemen of Jones for coming out and giving us that story tonight. And now, without further ado, we bring you Bogo with a Thanksgiving entertainment report. Bogo?
Good evening to everyone. Welcome to the Thanksgiving edition of the Entertainment Report. And we're going to start off with tonight, Wednesday night. Definitely you're looking someplace to go. All roads leads to Gertrude's. This is the jam that you've been waiting for, you've been asking for, and it's here. It's all about big cat sounds, super track sounds. You're going to have DJ Carl Selector Cuff, MC Bogle, and of course bringing down the house with some nice calypso music, soca music, whatever you want to call it, coming up to the festival season. It's Daddy Jones and crew. So definitely you want to get over there to Gertrude's tonight. And of course, you know, we have an 8% cut price for you. You know what I'm saying? Just a mere $10, you know what I'm saying, gets you in before 12 a.m. So definitely you want to come and check that one out. Also, on the card, you cannot forget the Madras Terrace would also be there. So that's the Madras, DJ Carl, Selector Koof, Big Cat Sounds, and of course Super Truck Sounds and Daddy Jones. So come on out and check this one tonight and make some space for all the food you gotta eat tomorrow. And then we're gonna go on about tomorrow night now. After you're done eat and you want to burn some calories, it's all about waving your flags and blowing your whistle. Right, of course, at the Penthouse rooftop. It's all about Soca Madness. Featuring the lights of course, you're gonna have Trinity Crew, Super Trucks, you're gonna have DJ Carl, Selector Koof, MC Bogle, a special guest. Also, Pumpa and the Unit. Oh yes, somebody's gonna copy and paste tomorrow night. And also, you can't forget, all the way from Sugar City St. Kitts, you have been waiting for them, and now they're coming. We are talking about the one and only New Vibes International, the Sugar Band. So please, you gotta come on out, ladies. I think you get in free up until, and you pay a certain price up until it must be 12 o'clock. I think it's $10. So you need to check it out definitely. Either 11 or 12, you get a real nice discount. So please check that one out. And then when you're gonna go on to the Saturday night, you're looking some place to go, definitely. You got a couple places to go on Saturday night. You can show your support for Movember and Grow Your Moustache. It's all about giving back and helping when it comes to cancer, for testicular cancer. They are holding an event for this. It takes place at Tutu Bene. You'll have music by CJ, the Sexy DJ, and Quincy from 10 p.m. until 2 a.m. It's just $10 get you in. Remember, it's benefiting the Live Strong Foundation. And then that same night at the Penthouse rooftop, in October we did it, and it was off the chain. Everybody talked about it. It was a roadblock event, and we are doing it again. It's all about Club 103. Every DJ and every voice you hear on 103.5 is going to be right there at the Penthouse rooftop. So definitely you got to go and check that one out this Saturday. All right? And also, you got to remember the Country and Western Dance Off. It goes on December 10th, so get yourself engaged for it. Of course, remember I tell you, you never know. It might be me, might be West Smalls. You never know who's going to be there to take part in this dance-off. So definitely you got to get yourself December 10th. And this weekend, if you want to practice, you can go on down to the Frontline nightclub where they have country and western, all types of music each and every Sunday night. All right? So these are some of the events that's happening here in the Virgin Islands. And also you can't forget, you can go over to Tortola this Saturday and Sunday. On Saturday, you're going to have Mr. Ali Campbell of UB40, and then Sunday, it's all about the man himself, you know, the R&B sensation, Mr. John Legend. He'll be there. So definitely I want to thank you for joining me here on the Entertainment Report. Remember, it's a long weekend. Try your best to be peaceful. And if you drink, just don't drive.
Thanks, Bogo. And sports is up next. Stay with us on your 411. Here's some football highlights with Stephen Kufrancis.
Thanks a lot, Jerome. Tonight on St. Thomas at the Lionel Roberts Stadium, we have the Territorial Tackle Football Championship game as the defending champs, the Charlotte Tamale Chicken Hawks, will be hosting the upset-minded Ed Complex Barracudas. I caught up with head coach of the Barracudas, Danley McIntosh, as his team had their last practice before the big game.
Championship game going up against the Charlotte Tamale Chicken Hawks. Let's talk about the game, man.
Well, we're excited to be in this position. Despite the youth, last year you had a lot of veterans, a lot of 12th graders, and they were able to manage the league with ease. Now this year we had a lot of work with a young team, so we're very excited to have this opportunity. We do intend to go over there and win, so our intentions are high, our hopes are high. Hopefully we come back with the win for the territory.
Last year you guys were in the championship game. Okay, well, you guys came up short, man. Anything different you guys gonna do this time with this younger squad?
Well, I wasn't here last year. I was actually wearing the stripes, so hopefully we can bring forth a different result than the team prior. it was still the same hard task. Chicken Hawks is a very good team. Even though they lost players, they came over here and they commanded us once again. So hopefully this game, any given Sunday, anybody can win.
Okay, question, the focal point of the game, what is it as? Is it offense, defense?
Our focus is balance. We like to execute well on both ends of the ball. It's very important to our staff that we execute well defensively, allow no points. That's our goal. Offensively, score points, be consistent with our offense, minimal mistakes, and hopefully the game is in our favor at the end.
Okay, for the folks who haven't seen the complex played this season, what's your guys' style? Is it more a running game or a passing game?
Balanced attack. Balanced attack. We got a good running game, and we have a young passer. Have excelled very well this season, and we've been able to pass the ball very well in the second half of the season. So expect a balanced attack from us. We're going over there to win the territorial championship. This team has not been able to do that in all the years they've won St. Croix championship. All the years, even when I was here years ago. So make me proud. Let's go win the territorial championship on their turf. Can we do that?
Yes, coach.
Are we sure?
Yes, coach.
All right, let's break it down.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
Well, we wish both teams the best of luck, and special thank goes out to Innovator who helped put on this year's Turkey Bowl. 46 years and still going strong. That's a look at your Sports 411 update. I'm Stephen Francis for News Channel 8. Back to you, Jerome.